Hey guys, it's S0ur, and what better way to celebrate the holidays and Christmas morning, if you choose to celebrate Christmas, than to open 50 more supply drops. Political correctness aside, supply drops are something that we can all celebrate. So this is the third video where I've done this, and I've opened every supply drop on camera so far, so we'll be essentially opening our 101st to 150th supply drops overall, and since it takes a while to earn these, you'll see that I will go from Prestige 5 level 25 all the way to Prestige 7 level 43 in this video. By the way, those supply drops that I just opened while I was talking weren't part of the official 50 because they weren't actually part of my PS4 account. Those were from the tiny bit of PC COD I played when there was the free multiplayer weekend. Just thought I'd show off some of the cool effects PC players have that us console peasants don't have. Just look at that lightning when you get an elite. Anyway, let's begin on the official 50 and see what we can get. I'm going to start off here with a couple singles, then I'll be opening them all three at a time. Looks like we're going to lead off with a crappy care package, an unimpressive melee, and a boring shirt. Alright, nothing but the finest of booty. And that reminds me, there's actually something I would like to quickly address here at the beginning of the video. As I just said, this is the third 50 supply drop video, and by nature of this mini-series, I guess you could call it, as I open more and more supply drops, we'll be seeing more and more repeat drops, and I will become less and less patient getting boring enlisted and professional stuff in my search for awesome elites. And don't get me wrong, opening supply drops is still one of the most exciting parts about this game, and I'm happy to keep making these videos as long as you guys are saying you enjoy them, but in terms of the commentary that I provide while opening these things, I basically can't continue with the exact same model I had in the last video. If you guys have seen the first two supply drop openings, you'll know that the first video was just me putting together a music montage of my supply drops, and that video was 7 minutes long. In the second video, I provided full commentary talking about what I got, and that video was 17 minutes for the same number of supply drops. The thing is, I started to notice even at the end of that second video that my reactions were starting to get fairly copy-paste, and there isn't a ton I can do about that because there isn't really much to say when I get something I don't want or need. What I want to do is strike a happy medium between those other two supply drop videos, so I'll still talk over the entire video, but I want to pick up the pace so that I fly through the supply drops that aren't that great and pause to discuss the really cool stuff that I get. I think that's the best thing I can do because basically I can tell you in advance how I feel about everything I will get in supply drops. If I get an enlisted or professional apparel/clothing item, I will have trouble finding a single to give. Like this supply drop, honestly, the Sentinel Airborne loadout looks pretty badass, but I'm never going to wear it. I already have a ton of cool elite stuff for every character slot, as well as some of the weapon master gear that you get for royalty camos, so this stuff gets sold immediately, and even with elite stuff, I'm starting to get some repeats. In terms of reinforcement drops, the reinforcement care packages are crap. I went on what I think was a pretty funny rant about how bad they are on the last video. I'll link a timestamp to that if you didn't catch it. And the reinforcement double XP and rapid supply, I'm happy to get that stuff, but at the same time, I have nothing to comment on when those come up. It's all self-explanatory. You know, if I get double XP, I can't very well go, look at that guys, I found 25 minutes of double XP. That's gonna help me rank up by awarding me with double the experience points. Yeah, doing that every time I get some double XP, it wouldn't work, you get the point. There's just nothing to say there. With weapons, which are definitely the most exciting things to get, if I get a professional or enlisted variant, there's a 90% chance it's either not helpful, or I already have a variant of that weapon that is better. And finally, there are elite weapons, which are by far the most exciting things to find. I'm still missing so many that I'd love to have, like the Moore's Silver Bullet, the KF5 Breakneck, MP11 Goliath, the EM1 Poner, the list goes on and on. There are a ton of elite weapons that I'd like to find. So with that, I hope you get what I'm saying here. I'm going to try to adapt a more concise style of opening these things up, and I'm going to keep the pace high and exciting. So with that being said, how about I shut up and we open some more supply drops. We're now getting into the sets of 3. Looks like we have a boring helmet, a boring care package, and our elite weapon is the melee whalehorn. That has got to be, unfortunately, one of the worst elite weapons in the entire game, and not only that, I've gotten it at least 4 times before. We have the Lynx improved action and the Sentinel mobile shirt. Nothing very exciting there. Let's see if we can get something cool, something redeeming here in our last supply drop. We have the Sentinel Operator EXO and the Marine Gloves. That is a cool shape for an EXO. It's somewhat unique, but unfortunately that is also something I already have, so I will be selling that. Let's see what we have here. We have the Atlas Vigilante sunglasses and a reinforcement care package. Well, those are not bad sunglasses. They're probably the best ones I have right now, because I've never really gotten many sunglasses at all, but I usually just don't wear them, so not too excited about that. But I guess I'll hold on to it for now. Next we have the AMR9 Featherweight and the melee whalehorn. God, get out of here, whalehorn. Nobody wants you. You're terrible. I'm never going to use the goddamn melee whalehorn. I guess that's just another 2000 XP, which isn't so bad, so I won't keep complaining. Now we have the MK14 Eagle Eye, some double XP, and what looks to be a pretty bad MP11. Unfortunately, that's another duplicate. I already have both of the Elite MK14s, so I guess that is another 2000 XP. Really hoping to get a new Elite sometime soon. Next up, we have the RW1 Xeno and some professional double XP. That actually looks to be a pretty awesome RW1. If I can't have the Rail Driver, which is the elite version that has up 3 damage, I believe, I'll definitely take this one. Up 2 damage seems like it'll definitely help out with some one-shot kills at a few ranges. Alright, hoping for some cool stuff. We have some rapid supply time and the IMR Heartbreaker. Not too keen about lowering my damage just for a free parabolic microphone. I don't know if the damage would end up mattering in time to kill. I guess I could do some testing and find out. But next up, we have the Nigerian police shirt and Sentinel Intel gloves, so nothing cool there. Let's keep going. Alright, into our 4th set. Let's see what we can get. Got the PDW Subcal, the Atlas 45 Cudgel, and a care package. Those don't look too great. There's nothing too amazing about them. But, I don't know, opening your fire rate on the PDW might be a good thing. I don't know. We got another care package and the HBRA3 Insanity. That is pretty awesome to see. Look at that weapon. Up damage, up fire rate, only lowers handling by 1. It doesn't let you put any sights on it, which kind of sucks because the HBR3 iron sights aren't that great. And with that fire rate, it's going to be kicking a lot, but just look at those stats. It's going to be a great weapon. I'm excited to use it. That's awesome. Now we got the MK14 hardtip, which is a bit of a letdown, but we got the Insanity, and that makes this entire set worth it. I'm happy about that. Let us see if we can repeat our success moving forward. We have Nigerian police knee pads. All right, that's the definition of terrible. Let's hope we get some better stuff here. Got the Marine SMG loadout. Okay, that's just terrible. You know, the chances of getting 1 drop in one of these things is much lower than getting 2 or 3, but we managed it twice in a row. And we got the RW1 Spectrum and some more Nigerian police knee pads. My god, I don't want the police knee pads. They're terrible. And that looks like a pretty bad RW1. So let's just pretend this never happened. Let's move on. Hoping for something awesome after that last set. We got the KVA Civilian Mask and the TAC-19 Runner. Nothing too cool there. Next, we have the Marine Cavalry shirt and some double XP. Not so great, but not too terrible. And finally, we have a care package and a Sentinel Medic loadout. Nothing of interest there at all. Let's see if we can turn our luck around in the next set. Alright, hoping for something cool. We got some elite rapid supply time and a care package. Well, not complaining about that. That's always cool. It's basically like a free supply drop, so rapid supply is good. And now we have the EPM3 anodized, the RW1 Holiday, and the Pytake Eradicator. Pytake. Anyway, we got an elite RW1. It doesn't look too bad. Up range, and it gives you an ACOG. That's not too bad. It's kind of encouraging you to snipe with the RW1, but I don't think it would be that great. The RW1 with no damage modifiers gets a lot of hit markers, so I'll probably be using my Xeno until I get the Rail Driver. And finally, we have the Atlas Vigilante knee pads and some more rapid supplies. So, alright, we got 1 new elite in that set. I'm not going to complain about that. Up next is some double XP and a big chunk of rapid supply. I guess I'm not complaining. That essentially gave us 10 minutes of free double XP, so nothing too cool, but I will take it. And up next, we have the ARX 160 Damnation and the NA45 Agile. That's cool. That's our first elite ARX. I think the Steel Bite and the Hole Puncher are people's favorites. This looks interesting. I don't really want to lower my damage and fire rate. It does increase the accuracy and range, so this is basically a long-range laser gun, but I don't know about how useful it's actually going to be. Finally, we have the ASM-1 Extended and the SN6 the third. That is really awesome to see. That's basically the best SN6. Honestly, that's exactly what you want to see in an SMG variant. It ups your damage, it ups your range, and it only lowers mobility, which most people believe right now is your ADS time by a very small fraction, so I don't care about that. That is an awesome variant. I will certainly take it, and hopefully it makes the SN6 remotely usable. Alright, we're just about approaching the halfway mark, and we got a Nigerian police shirt and another care package. Nothing too cool there. Let's keep it moving. We have the Sentinel Intel gloves and the KVA mercenary knee pads. Once again, nothing I really care about. Last supply drop of the set, we have the Atlas Assault loadout and the Sentinel medic shirt. Alright, well that was quite a boring set, but after getting 2 elite weapons in the last one, not gonna complain. Let's just hope for some better luck in the next one. Alrighty, next set we... Whoa, okay. I guess I'm getting some double XP, and there we go, Marine Cavalry shirt and the Atlas shotgun loadout. That was weird, it kind of froze up. Never seen it do that before, but thanks, Vonderhaar. Let's get open the next one, and we got some more double XP and a care package. That's not bad. We got tons of double XP now. And finally, we have the Marine Pants and another care package and even more double XP. Holy crap, we have an hour and 40 minutes of double XP now. So that's not bad at all. Alright, up next we have the MK14 Sport and some rapid supply time. That doesn't look all that great of an MK14. I already have both the elites, so I won't be using that. Now we have another care package, the Marine EXO and the AMR9 Shorty. Okay, well that's a new elite EXO. I have stuff in that shape. It looks like the Nigerian Commando EXO right there. But it's a new skin for it. I guess I'll hold on to it for now. And finally we have the Maelstrom loadout, some marine boots and a care package. Well, that looks like a pretty badass loadout if I do say so myself. Right now, my two favorites are the Weapon Master loadout, of course, and the Sentinel Operator loadout. Usually wearing the Weapon Master, but that might replace the Sentinel Operator as my favorite elite EXO right now. That looks pretty cool, but let's keep going. Okay, we have the Atlas Police shirt, some double XP, and the Nigerian Infantry loadout. I'll be selling all of that stuff. Let's keep going. We have the KVA Leader loadout, and that's it. Well, I'll be selling that as well. Let's go on to the next supply drop and see if we can get something better than that stuff. We have the Alice Vigilante loadout and the HBR3 Cowboy. Well, that seems to just give you more recoil for a free fast mags attachment. Not the worst, but I mean, I already have the Average Joe and the Insanity, which I just got, so not really interested in the Cowboy. I mean, basically everyone has the Average Joe. I think you get it through your marksman challenges at 300 kills perhaps, so I don't have much of a use for the Cowboy. Next up, we have the KVA shirt and the Marine Shotgun loadout and the RW1 Holiday. Okay, well, we just got that, so I'll be selling all this stuff. It is a repeat. And now we have some double XP, the Sentinel Mobile Shin Guards, and the KVA Scout, the KF5 Scout, which doesn't look too special. I don't want to lower my fire rate for mobility, no thank you. And finally we have the Sentinel Mobile Shirt, the ASM1 Scout, that looks the same as the KF5, and the Atlas Orbital Shin Guards. Those actually look really cool. The only elite Shin Guards I have right now are the Maelstrom Shin Guards, and I actually prefer these ones, so I will equip those. I'm happy about that. That's not bad. Alright, let's open up our third to last set. We have the MDL proper, and that's it. I mean, that's my first MDL variant, so I guess I can use it, but obviously it doesn't come with anything, so it's not that useful. And we have the Amelie Magnified and the KVA Mercenary knee pads. Not too excited about that. I have tons of Amelie variants already. And finally here we have the MP443 Grok 1 Wood and a reinforcement care package. Well, that doesn't look that helpful. To be honest, I completely forgot this gun was in the game because it's just quite terrible at everything. I don't know if I want to lower my damage just for a bunch of range. You're not going to be winning many long-range gunfights with this thing anyway, so that doesn't look too helpful, but it's cool to have, I suppose. It's the first MP443 Grok variant I have, so I'll hold on to it for now. Well, we are getting down to it, our second to last supply drop set. We have the SAC-3 Misery and Company and a Nigerian police helmet. Well, that doesn't look like too bad of a variant. I may try that out. Raising fire rate is definitely a good thing for these, but I'll have to see how much it lowers the magazine size. And we have some rapid supply, that is awesome, and the MP443 Grok Compass. That's basically just like a worse variant of the one we just got, because it still lowers your damage, but the other one put your range up by 3. And finally we have the Bulldog Quick Barrel, which looks absolutely terrible, and the Sentinel Intel Shirt. Alright, let's move on to our final set of 3 supply drops for the video. Alright, let's see if we can pull something good here at the end of the video. We have the Sentinel Mobile Shin Guards and the Sentinel Medic Helmet. Nothing exciting there. Come on, second supply drop, give us something good. We have the KVA Sport Loadout and the Nigerian Infantry Prince and the MK14 Eclipse. We got an elite weapon, but unfortunately, as you saw earlier in this video, that's also something I already have, so I'll be selling that too. Let's check our last supply drop and see. It is the Sentinel Medic Pants and the Lynx Quarterback. I guess no cool elite finish to this video. But with that being our last supply drop, the 50th of this video, and our 150th supply drop overall, that's going to wrap up the video. I'd love to hear your feedback, and I'm interested to hear what kind of stuff you've been going for, or maybe some cool weapons that you found that you're really happy with. I always look forward to hearing that. But thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.